Okay, so when you say your mother was abusive, was that just mental abuse, or was there
No,
physical abuse as well?
she would hit me with like hangers, like that movie Mommy Dearest,
Yeah.
where she like gets the wire hangers. I to this day you will never find a wire hanger in my house because my mom used to do that shit. Like,
You think
um,
she got the idea from the movie?
I probably
Like most of
probably.
us are horrified, and she's like, that seemed like a cool
Oh, that's a
idea.
great idea. That looks like a pain that hurts. Yeah. She would hit me. I mean, whatever was within reach. Like so they have this book. My parents have this book. It was like a book of Disney or whatever. And it's like legitimately, it's a hardback book and it's like this fucking thing. And she beat the shit out of me one day with that book. I was like 7, I think, or 8. And she beat the shit out of me with this book. And my dad, to this day, has that book on display in his living room. And I'm like, Dad, the fuck?
Does he know about it? I mean, is he like mentally messing with you,
He
or?
didn't know. No, he didn't know about it until, yeah, no, because well, it's really weird. She would be like, "You wait till your dad gets home," because he was gone all the time, and he was not working locally. He worked in another city, like probably about 2.5, 3 hours away. And so there were times like he would just go because he had to be at work so early in the morning. He would just go and he'd be gone for the week and not come home till like Friday. And I would be, she'd punish me for whatever bad thing she felt I did. And then I also had to wait for my dad to get home. And then when my dad got home, she would tell him to punish me. And so then I'd get punished again by my dad. And so it was like double jeopardy. It was ridiculous.
Did they raise you with the knowledge that you were adopted, or was there some point that you realized you were adopted?
So I don't remember the moment that they told me, but I do recall it actually made the front page of our local newspaper. The Press Enterprise. They did a story on us, and I actually have a picture of it. I don't have the clipping anymore, but it was big, front splashed out, and I feel like this was a catalyst for my future going through school, and like the teasing and the bullying and just the relentless like fucking harassment that I got from that point. So I was 5 years old, and it's a picture of me in the middle and my mom on one side and my dad on the other side, and it said "facing the fears," or something about facing your fear, and then something about like adoption. And they featured a whole article talking to my parents about how I was adopted and how they're going to be dealing with, telling me that I'm adopted or whatever. And it made the front page of the paper. And then because it's a small town, I'm from Hemet, California. And Hemet, California is like so small that there was a point in time for many years I was living on Hemet Street, and I attended Hemet High School, and I lived in Hemet, California. Like, that's how small. And if you go to school with somebody, you're going to school with them until one of you moves. You're going to start out in elementary school, and you're going to go to junior high, and you're going to go to the same high school. So like, there's literally just no getting away from it. Like, your future for bullying or fitting in starts when you're like in first grade and stays with you for the rest of your time.
Okay, so when you mentioned being bullied in school, was that right from kindergarten, or when did that
So
start?
my mom, this is how dumb my mom is. I actually did not go to kindergarten. I think I attended kindergarten for about a week. And then my mom decided to skip me ahead to first grade. So I am 43 years old, and I'm born in 1980, at the beginning of the year in 1980. And so because I didn't go to kindergarten, I was 5 in first grade, and I was 6. I graduated when I was 17 because she made me skip kindergarten, which I firmly believe is the reason I am such a fucking shit show, because you learn everything you need to know in life, like your basic fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
You learn that shit in kindergarten. Like, why would you skip it? Like, that is such a very, very vital start for a child. Like, why would you just, she knows how to take naps. Let's go ahead and just move her on to fucking,
Yeah.
what an idiot.